Novak Djokovic's journey to becoming one of the greatest tennis players of all time is one of resilience, dedication, and an immense love for the sport. Here's a full overview of his story. Early life and beginnings. Birth. Novak Djokovic was born on May 22, 1987 in Belgrade, Yugoslavia, now Serbia. He grew up during a time of turmoil in the Balkans, as the region was experiencing political and social unrest. Introduction to tennis. Djokovic started playing tennis at the age of 4, introduced to the game by his parents. His talent was evident early on, and by the age of 6, he was already training at the local tennis club. Training amidst war. During the NATO bombing of Yugoslavia in the late 90s, Novak continued to train despite the challenges around him, showing extraordinary mental strength even at a young age. Breakthrough on the junior circuit. Junior success. Djokovic's rise through the junior ranks was rapid. He won the prestigious Orange Bowl and rose to number 1. First in the junior rankings. His early career showed promise, but it was only the beginning of his uphill journey to the top. Turning pro. He turned professional in 2003, beginning his journey on the ATP Tour, where he started gaining recognition for his competitive spirit and skills. Rising to prominence, 2005 to 2008. First ATP titles. Novak's first breakthrough came in 2006 when he reached his first Grand Slam quarterfinal at the US Open. By 2007, he had won his first ATP Masters Series title in Miami. 2008, first Grand Slam victory. Djokovic's breakthrough came in 2008 when he won his first Grand Slam at the Australian Open. He defeated Jo-Wilfried Tsonga in the final and became the first Serbian to win a Grand Slam singles title. The Big Three era. By 2008, Djokovic had joined Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal in what is now known as the Big Three of tennis, marking the beginning of his intense rivalry with both players. Dominance and personal struggles. 2009 to 2014. Health struggles. One of Djokovic's most significant hurdles was his health. Between 2010 and 2012, he faced several physical issues that hindered his performance, including allergies and breathing problems. However, after being diagnosed with a gluten intolerance in 2010, Djokovic made significant dietary changes that helped him to perform at a higher level. 2011, breakthrough year. Djokovic's career hit a high in 2011 when he won 3 Grand Slams in a single season and finished the year as the world #1 player. His relentless determination and the addition of a more aggressive playing style made him a force to be reckoned with. Mental toughness. Djokovic's ability to recover from losses and stay mentally strong in high-pressure situations became one of his defining qualities. His mental resilience was tested time and again, especially in matches against Federer and Nadal. But his ability to stay focused and adapt was key to his success. 2012 to 2014. Djokovic continued his dominance, winning multiple Australian Open titles and becoming one of the sport's top contenders year after year. His rivalry with Nadal and Federer became legendary as they battled for the top spots. Historic achievements. 2015 to 2020. 2015, near-perfect season. Djokovic had one of the best years in tennis history in 2015, winning 3 Grand Slams and reaching the final of the French Open. He was nearly unbeatable, but Nadal, Federer, and the rising star, Andy Murray, were still his major rivals. 2016, completing the career Grand Slam. Djokovic's persistence paid off in 2016 when he won the French Open, completing his career Grand Slam and becoming only the 8th player in history to do so. Challenges in 2017 to 2018. Djokovic faced some difficulties in the following years, as injuries and a dip in form led to him dropping out of the top 10 rankings. This period was tough for Djokovic, but he displayed great resilience by returning to form in 2018, winning Wimbledon and the US Open. The 2020s and legacy. 2020. Unstoppable return. Djokovic began the decade with a return to dominance, securing his 17th Grand Slam at the Australian Open. His tenacity, mental strength, and physical fitness allowed him to continue competing at the highest level, despite being in his 30s. 2021. Major milestones. Djokovic reached a major milestone by winning his 18th Grand Slam at the Australian Open and extending his head-to-head records against both Federer and Nadal. In 2021, he was chasing down the records for most Grand Slam titles, a race against Federer and Nadal, and he achieved his 20th at Wimbledon, cementing his place as one of the all-time greats in the sport. The COVID-19 pandemic. Djokovic was also impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, leading to the cancellation of several tournaments and disruptions to the tennis schedule. His decision to hold a controversial exhibition tour in 2020, which led to several players testing positive for COVID-19, was criticized. Despite this, he continued to battle back from setbacks. Rivalry with Federer and Nadal. The big three, Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Rafael Nadal, have dominated men's tennis for over a decade. Each player has their unique strengths, but the fierce competition between them has defined the era. Head-to-head, Djokovic has held a competitive edge over Federer and Nadal, especially on hard courts, while Nadal has been dominant on clay. His ability to adapt and change his game against both players, especially in high-stakes moments, has given him the edge in many of their encounters. Personal life. Family. Djokovic is married to Jelena Ristic, and they have 2 children, Stefan and Tara. His family plays a significant role in his career, and he often credits them for being his emotional support. Philanthropy. Djokovic is deeply involved in charity work. He founded the Novak Djokovic Foundation, which supports early childhood education in Serbia. His efforts to give back to the community have been an integral part of his identity off the court. Djokovic's playing style and attributes. Playing style. Known for his incredible flexibility, speed, and stamina, Djokovic's game is built on consistency and defense. He is one of the best returners in the history of the game, with his exceptional footwork and ability to anticipate shots. Mental toughness. Djokovic's mental fortitude is perhaps his greatest asset. He has an ability to handle extreme pressure and deliver in tight situations, making him one of the most mentally tough players ever to play the game. Rivalries and records. Djokovic has accumulated numerous records, including holding the record for the most Masters 1000 titles and becoming the first player to hold all 4 Grand Slam titles at once in the Open era. He also broke the record for most weeks at world number 1, further cementing his place in tennis history. Conclusion: Novak Djokovic's story is one of grit, determination, and perseverance. From growing up in a war-torn country to overcoming personal and professional challenges, he has become a tennis legend. With a career that continues to evolve, Djokovic's legacy is undeniable, and he has firmly established himself as one of the greatest players of all time.